welcome back to Digital Muslim. The meeting of Dajjal? Once, a man approached a noble companion of the Prophet Muhammad, and requested, "Narrate to me a hadith which you had heard directly from Allah's Messenger, with no one in between." She replied, "Very well, if you like, I am prepared to do that." The man said, "Well, do it and narrate it to me." When the prayer was finished, Allah's Messenger sat on the pulpit with a smile on his face. He addressed the congregation, saying, "Every worshipper should remain seated at their place." He then asked, "Do you know why I had asked you to gather here?" The people responded, "Allah and His Messenger know best." He continued, "By Allah, I have not gathered you here for exhortation or for a warning, but I have detained you here because Tamim al-Dari, a Christian who came and accepted Islam, told me something that aligns with what I have been telling you about the Dajjal." Tamim al-Dari had told the Prophet that he had sailed on a ship with 30 men from the tribes of Bani Lakham and Bani Judham. They were tossed by waves in the ocean for a month before the waves brought them near an island. As the sun was setting, they got into a small side boat and entered the island. There, they encountered a beast covered in thick hair, so thick that they could not distinguish its face from its back. The men were startled and asked, "Woe to you! Who are you?" The beast replied, "I am Al-Jassasa." They asked, "What is Al-Jassasa?" It said, "O people, go to this person in the monastery, for he is very eager to know about you." Tamim and his companions, fearing that the creature might be a devil, hurriedly made their way to the monastery. Inside, they found a well-built man, shackled with iron chains, his hands tied to his neck and his legs bound together. They asked him, "Woe be upon you! Who are you?" The man replied, "You will soon come to know about me. But first, tell me who you are." They explained that they were from Arabia and had been lost at sea for a month before arriving at this island. They described their encounter with the beast, Al-Jassasa, who had directed them to the monastery. The man, still bound, then asked, "Tell me about the date palm trees of Baisan. Do they bear fruit?" They answered, "Yes, they do." The man said, "I believe they will soon cease to bear fruit." He then asked, "Tell me about the lake of Tabariya. Is there water in it?" They replied, "Yes, there is an abundance of water." The man predicted, "I think it will soon dry up." Next, he asked, "Tell me about the spring of Zugar. Does it have water, and does it irrigate the land?" They confirmed, "Yes, there is plenty of water, and the inhabitants use it for irrigation." Finally, the man asked, "Tell me about the unlettered prophet. What has he done?" They replied, "He has come out from Mecca and has settled in Yathrib, Medina. The man asked, "Do the Arabs fight against him?" They responded, "Yes." He asked, "How did he deal with them?" They informed him that the Prophet had overcome his enemies, and they had submitted to him. The man, still shackled, said, "Has this really happened?" They confirmed it. He then remarked, "If it is so, it is better for them to obey him." He continued, "Now, I am going to tell you about myself. I am the Dajjal, and I will soon be permitted to go forth. When I do, I will travel across the land, and there will not be a town that I do not enter, except for Mecca and Medina. These two places are forbidden for me. Whenever I attempt to enter one of them, an angel with a sword in his hand will confront me and bar my way, and angels will guard every passage leading to it." After hearing this, the Prophet struck the pulpit with the end of his staff and said, "This implies Taiba, meaning Medina. Have I not told you an account of the Dajjal like this?" The people responded, "Yes, indeed." The Prophet continued, "Tamim's account is something I liked because it corroborates what I have already told you about the Dajjal, especially concerning Medina and Mecca. But know this, Dajjal is currently in the Syrian Sea, Mediterranean, or the Yemen Sea, Arabian Sea. Then, with great emphasis, he said, "Nay, on the contrary, he is in the east. He is in the east. He is in the east." And he pointed with his hand towards the east. Fatima bint Qais concluded, "I preserved this narration in my mind from Allah's Messenger." Thanks for watching our video. We will come with another video. Till then, take care.